Today is a new day. It's rainy, it's cold, but it's a new day nonetheless. Good morning, fam. How you doing on this rainy, cold,
Independence
stay
Day.
in, cuddle?
Stay in and stay warm.
Yeah. Sbuda, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Bonola, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Hello, Rorisang.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good, thanks, and yourself?
All right, guys, Rorisang was here 20 minutes to 5.
On her call sheet, they said 4:30.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, I thought
Professional.
I thought it was stick mom.
Oh.
I thought you know mothers, right?
Yeah.
Rory way. It's stick mom, eh?
No, it was difficult.
Okay, but
okay.
Blink twice if Mama had anything to say about you being here on. Rorisang Sechele is gonna be hanging out with us up until 6 in the morning, guys. And I know I hate this kind of conversations because they are a little bit morbid, but I gotta ask. Bonolo and I had this conversation a little bit earlier in the week. Yep. It's just that now maybe it might not be the right time, but would you have a guest list for your funeral?
Yes.
Hectic.
Yes.
Why?
Why? Because I feel like if you don't like me while I was alive, why would you want to come and
But I'm dead.
I don't know.
I don't care.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I'm very particular about who I know I don't want at my funeral.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's about who you don't want, not
Yes.
about who you want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Rory?
It's about who I don't want.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you have like that
Like, you know how-
that music director that hated me?
That gave me a -2.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm very selective about the people that I allow into my space.
Okay.
So funeral is a very intimate thing.
But you're not
Even
there.
if I'm not there, like my family.
my body's there.
But
my
you're not
body's
there.
there. My
Yeah.
family's there.
You're not there, guys.
Let me tell you,
Like, how are you gonna know if I came?
it
Are you gonna tell your family to chase me away?
I probably will.
Okay.
I'll add it
Yeah,
to my
put in a
will.
clause or like on your will say, if one man comes and they were invited by my
do not.
mother, make sure she doesn't get 10,000. Yeah.
Wow.
Look,
Yeah.
I would
That's
do
deep.
it.
That's
I
deep.
would do it.
Sbuda, Wena? Would you have a guest list? Like leave instructions that I don't want Kwena at my funeral. Or anybody else for that.
It's my
matter.
last will and testament.
I would do maybe like people that I want. That's all.
People that you want.
Family and friends. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've not changed my stance.
It must be quick.
I don't want anybody.
Oh wow!
I've been saying this
Yeah.
for years. I don't want anybody. The people that have to be at my funeral have to be my siblings and my kids. That's it. Nobody's allowed.
And your wife.
Well, I mean, which one? Current,
Well.
past, participle, present.
That Karen.
It doesn't matter.
Why
You
no?
know, you never know. You never know. But seriously, no one. You're not coming. You're not singing at my funeral. Nobody's coming, guys.
And I
don't-
totally understand that.
I don't want, because I just feel like funerals are
Should be private.
should
And
be
like-
private, but also
And-
they
and-
become a spectacle, and
Yes,
people
yes,
waste
yes.
money.
That's
And then
true.
because
The
I'm on
food.
radio and TV, suddenly these people are lying about how
Now
they
you
were
have to kill
friends
3
with
cows.
me.
Hey.
And then the government wants to pay. Guys, I'm dead, man. Why didn't you do these things when I was
When I was
alive?
alive.
Anyway, you know what? It's a Friday. Let's not talk about this kind of things. So, Rory, what we do on the show, we throw you on the spot as soon as you arrive. We're going to have a quiz.
Oh my god!
Right, you're playing against me. Bonolo is the quiz master, but I will let you know that Bonolo is going to do anything in her power to make
To
you
make
win.
sure.
Yes.
I love it.
I
love
hate that,
it.
but it's okay.
Love it.
So I'm playing against you and Bonolo, even though she's the quiz master.
Actually, today's one is it could go either way.
She probably gave you some of the answers. So
Oh.
I've been seeing Akurumela
I know I like
SMS
her,
le mo
but
difounung.
no, I didn't.
So it's a very simple quiz, I hope. How it works, she's going to ask us about 5 general questions. The first one to get to 3 answers correct wins a trip to Kuvuki Land. It's a one-way ticket. We don't know if you get there, how you come back. It's up to you.
Oh, Lordy.
Singena pitina ngegoko, how you get to Kuvuki Land. Otherwise, it's all fun. If you know the answer, you call out your name.
Okay.
And then you answer. If you don't call your name, you don't get the point.
Okay.
Okay. You can call a friend. Call mama.
Oh wow.
Call anybody. If you think maybe you don't know the answer, she might know the answer. But I don't know if you have enough time to allow you to call a friend. It's okay. The quiz guy, are you ready?
Let's
Contestants, are you ready?
We are ready. We are
Quiz
ready.
master, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's play the quiz. All right, question number 1. Quiz master,
Okay.
work with us.
Sorry.
Hi, Bo. Guys, you
She's
see, I'm
still
being robbed
defrosting.
already.
Sorry.
Already, I'm being robbed. But change the question.
I was trying to actually.
Change the
Okay, let's
question.
start. Okay, let me.
Don't ask too many questions about jazz.
No, I'm not gonna ask. I know nothing about jazz, guys. I just
Okay.
know Rorisang. Okay.
Okay.
The oldest person in the Bible lived for 969 years. What's his name? First option is it
Kwena.
Gideon? Okay.
Oh, okay. Please give us the options.
Is it Gideon, Jeremiah, or Methuselah?
Rory.
Okay, go for it. Let's hear.
I'll go with Jeremiah. I hope I don't
You are wrong.
My mom is probably so disappointed. No judgment.
I told you, ask Mama to come into the studio.
This would have been perfect for mommy.
Now we know who didn't go to Sunday school.
Cool, exactly.
Listen. I have
Okay,
no idea,
it's Methuselah.
Yeah, that's correct.
I do not know.
Okay, social media
Aibo.
users. The social media with the most users as of 2025 has 3.07 billion users. What is the name?
Kwena. What's up?
No.
Oh,
Is it WeChat, Facebook, or X?
Rory
definitely
X.
No!
Aibo.
It's Facebook!
Oh yeah, it's Facebook. Yeah, the village. The village. Okay. Don't calm down. Calm down. Clearly, Rory and I are sophisticated. We are not on Facebook.
Listen.
I want you to win, okay?
Okay, yeah.
I want
I'm
you
still
to
leading
win.
1-0, by the
Fair,
way.
fair.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Which of the following is not a painting by Picasso?
I
The
probably
old
know the answer.
guitarist, La Vie, or Mona Lisa? It's so easy.
Kwena. Or Rory, you want to give it a shot?
Go ahead.
The Mona Lisa.
Yes.
I'm
Because the
sorry.
Mona Lisa was by Da Vinci.
Sorry,
Yes.
Bonalo. I'm sorry.
Come on, I'm rooting for you.
It's too early.
I want to early
It's
Nix.
too early. My brain is still defrosting.
Mama was in the school fees. Tell it us school fees.
Isn't that bad?
Tell it us school fees. Mama went down. No wonder you became a musician.
Well, touche. But
Hey, musicians, please
Okay.
come to my show. Don't like you're saying bad things about musicians in the morning.
Oh, this last one is going to kill it. Okay. The fourth one is what's the most credit cards or debit orders have the abbreviation CVC? What does it stand for? Is it card verification code, credit validity code, or control variety card?
It's the first one, obviously.
yeah.
Kwena. The card verification code.
Okay, Kwena, you win. It's fine.
Now, Shem, let's do 2 questions
No, it's
about
okay.
music. Like
Okay,
ask who
It's
sings
okay.
who sings Vulindle.
Who sings the anchor?
Wow. Who sings the anchor?
Kwena.
The anchor.
Kwena. Rorisang Sechele. You guys think you can?
Taking it
Ashem, you lost. Shem.
No, you lost bad.
Guys,
Yeah,
this week
no.
I'm spending this weekend in Kuvuki land. Thank you very much for
Enjoy,
playing.
enjoy.
We're hanging out with Rorisang Sechele, singer and a songwriter. We're gonna find out a little bit more about her and her music and everything about her.
So many business trends, immersive technologies, operational efficiencies, digital transformation. But how do you go about implementing them? MTN Business is here to help you take your business into the future. From connectivity to cutting-edge ICT services, including collaboration tools, cloud storage, cybersecurity, and IoT, we'll help you create and implement the digital solution your business needs to grow. Visit mtnbusiness.co.za. Today we make moves. MTN.
Power hour traffic, getting you to work and home.
N1 northbound as you are traveling towards Pretoria.
Roadworks with lane restrictions ahead of.
Be on the move with reliable and up-to-the-minute traffic updates every half hour.
Kempton Park on the R21 southbound, there's an accident
If
ahead.
you're traveling on Paul Kruger Street South as you are approaching Tshwane CBD, you can expect.
Power 98.7 traffic.
And remember, if you come across any further traffic incidents,
Connect with us on Exit Power 987 traffic.
Now we're talking.
Getting you ready for your day ahead. Power Up. Weekdays 3 to 6 a.m. on Power 98.7.
But just before we continue, Khotso Joseph Molekwa Grotman, my daughter Oamokhetsu, turns 3 today. Daddy loves her a lot. I hope that you're going to also feed her lots of sugar. Guys, give kids sugar. They deserve it. Don't listen to anybody who says it. That's that movie, I think it's Michael, by John Travolta, who plays an angel, Michael. And there's somewhere where he says, don't ever let anyone tell you that sugar is bad for you. And that time it's an angel that says that in the movie. I'm like, yo, guys. Anyway, I love my sugar. Rory, good morning once again. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks, and yourself?
You lost.
I know, badly.
No,
I
Shem.
take it.
Shem, and you are the first one to lose to me.
Really?
In a very long time.
Oh my goodness. You look so disappointed. You look so disappointed. I take it.
So, let's talk music, at least something that you know.
And I love.
And you love. Tell me, where does it come from? Where did it all start?
It comes from home. I come from a very creative family.
Yeah.
Very musical family. So grew up with music or being surrounded by music. Daddy always played the drums at church. Mommy was a musical director, choir master at church. We would
But
always...
Rory, for a church child, you got Methuselah wrong.
I honestly...
You're not sleeping at home today.
I'm sleeping in the streets, in the rain. I didn't bring my raincoat. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it comes from home. Mommy listened to gospel a lot. Daddy listened to jazz a lot. House. Yeah, Daddy listened to a lot of music, different kinds of music. So yeah.
But have you always wanted to do music? Is it something that kind of grew with you? Because I mean, yes, Daddy can play drums,
Yes.
and then we can play music all you want.
Yes.
And then you look at it as like, no, I don't want to do this. I want to go be a teacher or something else.
I've always wanted to do music. I remember grade 7, grade 6, career day. They were like, come dressed in your career. The only thing that made sense to me was being a musician. So
who did you come dressed as?
Well, I went there dressed as myself.
And brought a microphone.
I brought a microphone
okay.
with my little, red dress,
lovely.
my pigtails. So yeah, I always knew that I wanted to do music. But obviously, as you get older, you hear things like music is not a viable career to pursue. You're going to die poor. You're going to do drugs. So as I got older, I kind of moved away from it because I was afraid of the career. But it's honestly been something I've always wanted to do.
And sometimes if it's a calling, it's a calling.
If it's a calling,
it will find you.
yes,
it will find you. You can run away from
definitely.
it all you want. It will find you.
Yes.
So you went on to study music.
Yes.
Okay. And was this from approval from the rents? Did the rents approve?
The look on your face. The rents approved. The rents are supportive. I actually wanted to be the one to, try something different.
What did you want to study?
Somatology.
Somatology.
It has to do
Oh,
with
skin
massage
things and what.
cosmetics, yes.
And I'm glad you did music.
Wow! Oh my goodness. Correct. I'm
glad you did music. No, because we would have lost out on good music. This is a very selfish answer.
But the ladies would have, gotten some. But yes.
Aye, man. Batla ba fadi boyfriend allowance. Batla we can. Batla go sobe.
Yes. So yes, and then the parents were always supportive.
Where did you study?
So it actually started in high school.
Okay.
I went to Praate Elfin Park. And
Pretoria,
okay. Yes. And that's where I got classical training. And then varsity, Dabaya Somatology did not work out. And then I went to TUT.
Okay.
And yeah, I was given the option to either do vocal art or jazz. And I was like, let's go for jazz and see where this takes me.
Where are you from? Where's home?
Pretoria.
Pretoria guy, just Pitori.
Pretoria West.
O tswa Pitori.
Ke tswa
O tswa Pitori
Ngwana Pitori.
bjanong wa itse ke eng o tswa Pitori. Yeah, ntho tsa teng wa itse.
Wa itse.
Dintogos.
So, ke ngwana Pitori. Grew up
So
there.
jazz makes sense.
Because of Pitori.
Pitori le jazz.
Well,
No, Pretoria love their music first and
Yes,
foremost,
yes,
and they don't take chances.
That's
You know, if you know you're from Pitori, you know your music.
Yes.
So I understand where, because that was my next point to say. Okay, fine. You said yeah, your father played jazz and all these things. So, but where does it come from? Where did you inherit this thing? What was it that said, okay, do jazz?
Ish. As mentioned, I was given the option to either do vocal art or jazz, go TUT. Initially, I wanted to do musical theater,
Okay.
but the program was full because I was a late applicant. So because I already had like classical experience, for me, jazz seemed like a different territory that I could, venture into. And as I was studying, I realized, oh, okay, this is actually music I grew up listening to. I just didn't know it was called jazz. you know.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the reason.
And what was that like when once you got into it, once you started experiencing the jazz and feeling the music, what was that like?
Yeah, it was amazing. It felt like I was returning to self, sort of.
Wow.
And more than anything, jazz really introduced me to some amazing people that also contributed to the music that I've presented and the artistry that you guys see as Rorisang Sechele. So, yeah, it honestly was a blessing. I don't want to lie. Yeah.
So you play the piano.
Okay, like basics, you know.
Also, you got the basics.
I've got the basics, but holding down a show is a different story. I won't be like Alicia Keys. But if I need to get around accompanying myself, I can do the basics. You know?
Well, I mean, when you study jazz,
I mean, I have to.
yeah, you have to. It comes with that.
Yes.
So, as I said when I was throwing good shade earlier on before you walked in, I was like, "So you did this cum laude?" There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Don't be shy to achieve. Don't be shy now.
Yes.
So
I
clearly
did it.
you found your thing.
Yes.
You found
Yes.
your...
Like when I say it was returning to self, I honestly mean it. Like I tried venturing into other things like somatology. I think 2023, I wanted to do something different. I was a receptionist, went into retail. But every time when I'm in music, everything is just seamless. It works according to plan. And I just fully immerse myself into that. And the results that come from that are just beyond
You can't
my
run
own.
away from this thing.
Kekoli.
Yeah.
One thing about
Once
one thing.
once the ancestors decide,
Eish.
for it, hey, well, you're going to do music and you're going to
True.
do this music for
True.
us. You can run away all you
True.
want, and up until you get it right, you also will feel like something is not fulfilled.
Yeah.
Let's then throw forward a little bit to eventually you do this thing. You go to school, you complete. Shapakabo cum laude, and then what happens after that? What was the next steps? Like, okay, now I'm going to be a musician.
So
That's never an easy decision to make.
It's not an easy decision to make. And I think the constant fear or the voices that I used to hear in high school about, smoking drugs or music not being, you dying as a struggling, it kind of forced me to really dig deep into how I can make this a sustainable career. So after I graduated, I made a conscious decision to give myself a break so that I can learn my industry and gain some experience. So after graduating, I make it into the Standard National Youth Jazz Band 2021.
Lovely.
Under the mentorship of Dr. Nduduzo Makatini. And it was during COVID, so with us, it was kind of different in the sense that we formed a band that then produced an album. And things didn't go according to plan. Luckily, I had registered a company and I had to step in as a publisher. And that first step made me realize the other side of music beyond just performance and being a musician. It made me realize that, okay, you're an entrepreneur, there's music business, you need to understand the business aspect of being a performer or musician so that you can create some kind of sustenance, whether it's money coming in every month or passive income. So that experience changed my life altogether.
Nice.
That's when I was like, okay, we're gonna study. I know I'm not into UT, I'm not studying performance, but let's do music business, let's do law in music industry. I did that go uni. So just so that I have an understanding and I'm able to stand on my own 2 feet independently without being screwed over.
Yes.
Excuse the language.
No. Sure, this industry. So what was it like? I'm a huge fan of Ntutuzo Makhathini. The last time I interviewed him, I couldn't even talk because I was starstruck. And I get paid to talk, so you can imagine how weird it was that I was so a very wonderful human being,
Yes, indeed,
humble,
indeed.
warm, talented. So what was it like being in his space and doing music with him?
Sure. It was intimidating at first because of, the person he is in the industry. But as you mentioned,
something about him,
yes.
Dr. Makhathini.
But it was life-changing, honestly. As you mentioned, he's so humble, he's got such a beautiful aura, and he wants to see his people win. So any opportunity he gets to put another person on, he will always use it.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
All right. We hanging out with Rorisang Sechele. Her music is often described. I'm reading this. Her music is often described as a warm hug after a long day or a cool breeze by the seashore. We'll experience that in a short while. It's just gone 5:30. Let's get the latest news headlines. Here's Nompumelelo.
Thanks, Kwena. Good morning. The late former Deputy President David Mabuza's leadership contributed to the development of crucial policy instruments and to foster improved coordination between Parliament and Cabinet. That's according to presiding officers of Parliament Togo Didiza as well as Refilwe Tsipane, as they remember Mabuza for his contribution during his tenure as Deputy President. Here's Parliamentary spokesperson Moloto Mothapo.
As Deputy President, Mr. Mabuza played a critical role in fostering better coordination between both the legislative and executive arm of the state. He remained committed to parliamentary accountability, consistently availing himself to answer questions in the National Assembly and the National Council of Provinces and engaging in oversight processes with diligence and respect. An exemplary leader, a patriot who dedicated his life to the service of the people. His passing is a profound loss not only to his family and comrades, but to the nation as a whole. Parliament indeed honors his legacy of humility, service, and commitment to the ideals of our constitutional democracy.
The MK party has announced 36 portfolio members, with the likes of Brian Molefe, Des van Rooyen, Lucky Montana, as well as Kwena Moabelo set to lead their respective portfolios. A former ESCOM CEO, Molefe, is set to lead the electricity and energy portfolio. Des van Rooyen, finance portfolio. Former PRASA CEO, Lucky Montana, leads a transport portfolio, while a current chief whip, Kwena Moabelo, leads state security, intelligence and planning. A party president, John Hlophe, made the announcement yesterday in a media briefing addressing leadership changes.
It's agriculture. We have Uzwelakhe Mthethwa. That's the gentleman on the Mkhele. He sits in that portfolio. He's well known. Appropriations, Usanele Mwali is our auditor. We have him there. Thirdly, Auditor General. Wenzokuhle Madlala. He is one of the deputy whips, an accountant by profession. Basic education, Usphetho Mkhize is currently doing his PhD on education. I think social science. Communication and technical, and one of the newly appointed MPs, Vusi Shongwe.
More on these and other power stories at 6 o'clock.
In power traffic, there are no major incidents reported around most parts of the province, but roads are wet and slippery around Gauteng this morning, so drive with caution, reduce your traveling speed and keep a safe following distance from the vehicle that you're following. If you're traveling on Malibongwe Drive in North Riding, traffic lights are out at the Bel Airs Drive intersection, and those will be causing peak time delays in all directions. Those traffic lights are also out of order as you're traveling on Bromfisher Drive in Randburg. That's at the Dover Road intersection. If you're traveling on Modderfontein Road in Edenvale, those traffic lights are out at the Van Riebeck Avenue intersection.
In a world where business moves at lightning speed, staying ahead means embracing innovation. From digitizing government, private 5G networks, and safeguarding businesses from cyber threats, MTN Business is at the forefront of change, driving conversations that move industries forward. Power Business is proudly brought to you by MTN, Monday to Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. MTN. Today, we make moves.
There's a new brand in the Hatfield Motor Group. MG has arrived in South Africa, and Hatfield has dealers in Rivonia, Midrand, and Hatfield. Come test drive the all-new MG lineup, introducing the stylish ZS and HS SUVs and the all-electric MG Cyberster. Is your heart skipping a beat yet? Come find your MG heartbeat, unbeatable value and great deals at MG Rivonia, MG Midrand, and MG Hatfield. Hatfieldgroup.co.za. Rated number 1 in service.
Getting you ready for your day ahead. Power Up. Weekdays 3 to 6 a.m. on Power 98.7.
Well with my soul, I am not insecure. What was lost will be found, a deep desire for inner peace. It is well with my soul, I am not insecure. What was lost will be found, a deep desire for inner peace. It is well with my soul, I'll make it known till it unfolds. What was lost has been found, a deep desire. Release the pain, let go of what's holding you back. Transform your mind, focus on what's good. Find the key to your heart. Let it be inner peace. Find your peace. I receive what is mine, joy and peace, love and light. Radiating good vibes, a state of mind and inner peace. I receive what is mine, joy and peace, love and light. Radiating good vibes, a state of mind and inner peace. I receive what is mine, prosperity, a health divine, an answer pain, set free, state of mind. Release the pain, let go of what's holding you back. Transform your mind, focus on what's good. Find the key to your heart. Let it be inner peace. Find your peace to your heart.
Sure, guys. Let's pick up and go home. That's amazing. It's okay. It's okay. Our job is done here.
Standing ovation.
Call the breakfast people to come and take over the show. We're done. Wow.
We did it.
When's your next live show?
Live show.
Because I'm coming there. We need to see you live.
So I'll be performing at the Mzansi Jazz Awards on the 30th of August.
Okay, go guys.
UJ.
Okay.
Yes.
Tissue.
Okay.
As for funny tissue.
Huh? No. Okay. Why? Guys, we've got guests. Wow. You're not. Yeah. Anyway.
Are you composed?
Wait till you hear the anchor.
No, that was lovely. That was extremely beautiful. Your range, wow.
Thank you so much.
So it definitely, I can hear the classical training.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear, wow. So,
Thank you.
And tell me about that song. And also let's talk about the seed while we are at it. Yeah.
So should I start with the song?
I don't know, Buat.
Okay.
Let's just have a
all right. Let's just get right into it.
We've got 20 minutes to wrap up the show.
Seed.
Yeah.
The Seed is the first baby of an entire project called In Full Bloom.
Yeah.
In Full Bloom is a celebration of coming of age. I really highlight themes of self-acceptance, returning to self, being grounded. And one of the things I challenge is being a late bloomer. You know, I kind of use the analogy of a flower to say that each and every phase of blooming, or each and every phase, is important for a flower before it gets to the bloom. And if we are all different flowers or plants in the same garden, who is to decide who's blooming later than the other? So the seed is basically the first phase of it. It speaks
naturally
to,
because you're planting.
You plant. And even with a seed, you put it in the soil, you plant it, but you plant it not knowing if it will grow tomorrow or, you know, in a year, but you keep watering it and you need to be consistent with that. The seed also speaks to place of uncertainty and understanding that before you appreciate the light, before you appreciate the beauty, you need to experience the ugly. You need to experience the discomfort. So that is the seed. And then going to Inner Peace, I think it's quite self-explanatory. It's really a song about affirmation. It's a song about empowering yourself, waking up in the morning and reminding yourself whose you are. I really like the fact that you guys played I Smile, even though I hurt the I Smile. Inner Peace is similar to that. It's like, even though I'm going through the most, it is well with my soul.
Well, that's how we start our day every day.
Yes.
Yeah, with that song. You spoke about the Mzansi Awards, but also there's the Basadi in Music Awards.
Yes.
Congratulations on the nominations. How does that feel?
Surreal.
No?
I keep pinching myself and being like, is this really happening?
It's a good thing you're pinching yourself. Imagine if somebody was pinching you.
Hey, actually.
You know, my father, God rest his wonderful soul, used to say, you know, like when as a child, if you bite yourself, like you bite your tongue, and then you would cry, and it's like, but
at least
no, but it's like nobody beat you, Lela.
Oh my goodness!
It's like it's not like somebody else. We do me like it.
Except.
So let's talk about the nominations.
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, wow. So I've been nominated under the Basadi in Music Awards as the Jazz Artist of the Year. And Mzansi Jazz Awards is the one where I continuously pinch myself because I've been nominated for 5 categories.
Yes.
I'm like,
yes, girl. What? Yes, girl.
What?
Yeah.
And the first category is Best Contemporary Jazz Album.
Okay, that's coming home.
Best Newcomer. Oh, yes!
That's coming home. Okay.
Best Newcomer, Best Female.
That's coming home.
And these 3 are decided by a jury. So the public doesn't vote.
Okay.
And then we have Best Jazz Album. It has to come home.
All right. So is that the one that we vote?
Yes, that's
Okay.
the one where
How do we vote?
So you vote by SMSing. Let me find my things.
Okay, while
so
you're
that I
doing
say
that,
the
let's
right
do
things.
this. No. Wait a minute. Mebra. Sure. Soli. Yeah, ke utlwa Mebra.
That's it. Good morning, everyone.
Ushap.
My brother, Rory, yeah. Feel like a tailor, my brother. How was you? She can't do this to me so early in the morning. Why isn't me and music? So from the first note, my brother.
Soli ke motho wa go Pitori ene ke motho wa jazz byanong.
My brother. No.
Sorry,
Thank you
Paul.
for bringing her. Thank you for bringing her. I really love her music. Somebody, as we speak, get download the music. I go Google it the whole day. Give me explore and it to me. Thank you very much. Kopela before the end of the show, I will go to Manta so kono for start.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Ke lo tsa Soli tseo vela. He wants to know every little detail. Ke matshwereng cowbell. If there's a cow. Thank you, Mebra. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So how do we vote?
So you SMS 4043.
Mapi, like ke SMS.
Okay, sorry. For the best jazz song, you SMS.
Konja, how do you do SMS?
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Your SMS guys says WhatsApp person. What's the number?
So the number is 40.
Yeah.
439.
439.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you want to vote for the best jazz album, it's ZA Jazz.
ZA Jazz.
And then space BJ4. Kuningi.
No, autocorrect is telling me something else.
Oh, okay.
Let's start again. ZA.
Okay. ZA Jazz space BJ4. And that's for best jazz album, which is the C.
Jazz. So 4 kinomoro ya how?
A.
Okay.
And then if it's the best jazz song, that's African Orchid, which is the last one I'm performing. It's ZA Jazz BS6.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's BJ4 and BJ6.
BJ4 BS6.
BS6. Okay, so this is a call to all the cult members of Power Up. We've done it before. All members of Power Up. We trend every morning.
Come on.
So there's no way that we... Thank you for your MJ. For MJ is counted. Results will be announced on 30 August 2025. The awards at the UJ Arts Center. Get tickets, blah, 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 blah. See?
Thank you.
So we're going to do that. We're going to vote. Please, let's bring it home because we want Rory to come back with the awards so that she can perform again, right? So that week, first week of September, you're coming back here with the awards. Let's vote. We will post it on our social media spaces, all the voting, how you vote. But now we've got 13 minutes and we want now I just want to hear you sing. I'm selfish. Honestly, I just want to hear you sing.
Oh wow.
That's all. What are we doing next? Are we doing Bonolo's song? Or
Yes.
Okay, let's do Bonolo's song. What do we have there?
We have African Orchid.
And then we will finish with Bonolo's song.
We can finish with that.
We'll finish with Bonolo's song. So we're doing African Orchid. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rorisang Sechele performing live on Power Up. She has been nominated for the Mzansi Jazz Awards and she wants our vote. As I said, we as Power Up, we've done this before. We have voted for many an artist to bring it home. Because this is home indeed. So let's do that. We'll give you all the details. Follow us on the socials. We'll give you all the information. But right now, we're going to get some more music from Rory.
that you just bloom, the color in your attitude. I love the fragrance you exude. It's so effortless, it leaves me in a mess. Your mystery and enchanted sky, and your patterns wholly magnify the beauty of the earth. If you ever left, where would I find something that's in line with all that you define? Oh, 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 Lord,
Where do you go? I asked Tandintuli the other time when she was here,
Yes.
and she was performing. She actually had brought the
Entire.
piano, and then after the performance, I said, "Where do you go?" And she was like, "You don't want to know." Where do you go?
Yeah.
Where does this take you?
Yeah.
I must add that as soon as this one started playing, Mama started dancing. Yes, she literally stood up and started dancing when this one. I was like, okay, I see you.
Sure. Yeah, I can't even explain.
So yeah,
where I go.
Exactly. But you go somewhere.
I go somewhere.
Somewhere you've never been.
Yeah.
Meet
like,
people that you've never met. Experience things that you've never experienced.
I'll just say I connect to God. I'll just say
that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yes.
So to Soli's point, in the interest of time,
yes.
who plays? Who's
okay? My people. So we have Teboho Kobedi, an amazing pianist. He's the one playing piano, and he co-produced. We have Ofense Sebola on saxophone. We have Lebohang Komani on trumpet for the inner piece.
Yeah.
We have Tato Mudika. He is the producer, and he also played the guitar. Yes. And then we had Viwe Mkizwana on double bass, Katleho Mokwena on drums, and yours truly on vocals.
Of course. All right. Let's do, because we want to end up with a bit of fun questions.
Not another quiz.
It's not a quiz. It's not a quiz. This one you're gonna win. Do we have the anchor?
You're gonna win.
Oh, we're still there.
Downloading.
But tell me then, how is this journey been, relatively as a new musician, coming into the industry, getting these nominations and getting this love? I mean, I can tell you just from a few quick messages on on X from our listeners. I'll just read a few. Mashilo, wait a second. Rory's voice is familiar. Since this is the weather, that Eminem song Road Stand In. Isn't Rory? Oh, they're comparing you to Dido. Tea's gone cold, I wonder.
Wow.
And then Wolf Arna, she can sing for real. This is the music I want to listen to when I'm married and have settled down. And then that's Soli who called that yo. She's so good. Impressed from the first note. We don't have a lot of female jazz vocalists. I can safely say our music is in good hands. I mean, I can tell you now, as you were singing, I started having... I could hear Mams Bongle Kumalo there. I could hear Faith Kakana. I could hear so many people in, and I'm like, wow.
Yes.
The range was just absolutely amazing. Yvette says, what a voice. Even our very own Pastor Tays approves that. Yay! Didn't are the vocals on steroids so wonderful, Rory? Ngwana Pitori for sure.
100%.
And Wolfar, you all must do invitations to the studio at this rate. How about? You know what? If things go according to plan, that gig that we have where we're going to invite 50 listeners. Yes. Okay, let's do this quickly because we're out of time. So we'll do a... This is just for Bonolo.
Just for you. Happy belated!
She got it from her mother, who was killed right before her eyes by a man she thought was her father. Gwen's and round and round she goes, searching for somebody she could hold on to, looking for solutions that could make her whole. While driving home she turned up the radio. It kept her saying, 'cause this is her song, the air that she breathes, the only thing she needs to make it through this daunting world. Who do you turn to in a thunderstorm of pain and hurt? Where do you run to when the vision that you see is tainted? A beat that will anchor a song. You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies, not letting any hater get the best of me. And know that I'll keep close to my heart, 'cause despite all the words that have torn me and shattered my being, I'll still soar like an eagle. Here I stand. Oh, round and round she goes, searching for somebody she could hold on to, looking for solutions that can make her whole. While driving home she turned up the radio. It kept her saying, 'cause this is her song, the air that she breathes, the only thing she needs to make it through this daunting world. Who do you turn to in a thunderstorm of pain and hurt? Where do you run to when the vision that you see is tainted? A beat that will anchor her soul. This is her song. Yeah. This is her song. Hey, way. Long, hey, way. Lay away. Hey,
Sure. Rory, thank you. Thank you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
Thank you for the music.
Thank you for having
Thank you
me
for
here.
blessing us. We still have a lot of things to talk about. We didn't have a lot of things. We are out of time. We're already way over the time.
Yes.
So we'll have that conversation in September again.
Please.
Okay.
Please.
Very quickly for people, remind us again, how do we vote at the Mzansi Jazz Awards? I've already voted. My people are busy voting.
Okay.
Yeah. So you vote to 40439
Yes.
ZA Jazz BJ4.
Yes.
And then the other one
is BS6 for Best Jazz Song.
Fantastic. Rorisang Sechele, thank you.
Ke
Thank you for the music. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for blessing us. And not only just in your presence, but with the beautiful music that you do. It's a gift that we truly appreciate. Again, I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much.
Thank you.